Yo guys, what's going on? It's Najib here, and in today's video I want to talk about mental health. Now, I'm particularly going to be targeting this video at parents to help give them a perspective of what it's like in the minds of young people and understanding the mental health challenges that a lot of young people are facing in today's day. Now, I know that like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, when our parents were kids, life was a bit more different. Like everybody had that, suck it up mentality. You know, all the older generations didn't have a huge emphasis on mental health, and they didn't try to cater to mental health. It was more like deal with it and get over it. Shit happens, and that was the mindset. And in today's day and age, as a young person, I can tell you personally that one of the major mental health challenges that I face, and I know tons of other young people face, is we feel like we're in this race against the clock. You know, people put a lot of pressure on us. It goes all the way back to year 11, right? When you go from year 10 to year 11, you're told to pick your subjects, right? And um, many people pick many different subjects for different reasons. But in year 10, let's say for example, you didn't pick chemistry as one of your subjects, right, for year 11 and 12. And later on, when you finish year 12 and you graduate and you're going into uni, you want to get into a health subject. So in my example, I wanted to get into pharmacy. Now I did do chemistry, so this doesn't really apply to me. But let's talk about in the scenario that I didn't do chemistry, okay? I wouldn't have been able to get into the course that I wanted to do because of a decision I made 2 years prior. Then I would have to go into another degree, which is a bridging course, okay? Let's say, for example, let's say arts. I would have to do arts for 2 years or 3 years, and then, I could do it for a year even, and then I could transfer over if I have high enough grades. Or no, I'd have to do a bridging course for chemistry. Sorry, guys. Right, other subjects you could do a bridging course with any other subject, but specifically for science ones, you'd have to do a bridging course for chemistry. So for 6 months, you do have to do a chemistry course, then you can reapply to get into pharmacy. Alright, and then even when you're studying, right, there's a lot of pressure put onto us young people through social media that we need to have achieved a lot in such little time. You should have your life together by 25, you should be married, have a house, have a job, have a career, be making money, be saving heaps as well, have a down payment for a home. A lot of people make us believe that we have to have all these things in place very, very early on in our lives. And this puts a lot of stress on us. So then while we're in university, we're getting the talk. Imagine it's even worse for students that aren't in university, because now the perception in society is that you need to go to uni to be successful, which is completely wrong. Right? And they make us believe that you have to go to uni to be successful. For the students that didn't even end up going from year 12 to uni, they have it harder, and some of them that are in a trade, they have it harder because some family members don't think a trade is successful. Some people don't think of a trade as a good job, which I disagree with completely. So in saying all this, what I'm trying to say is a lot of students face mental health challenges because they haven't reached goals they've set on themselves. Now, yes, I understand that is the job of people to take charge of their own mental health, and I've put heaps of videos out already, talking about that, talking about patience and time, and lowering your expectations, right? But in today's video, I want to actually get parents to try and help us out. You know what I mean? Because as young people, we already have so many stresses, like I've explained, through social media, so on and so forth. And then, let's say, for example, you don't want to do medicine and your parents are topping on top of you. Now you got to do medicine. It just adds that one extra layer of stress, So I really, really plead with all parents, please. I know you might think that as young people we're all like, oh, we just want to get rich and stuff like that. It's not that we just want to get rich. It's that we have a lot of pressure on our backs to be successful in such a short amount of time. I don't know when the nail dropped, but I think it's because of now all of these, well, ever since social media came out, that all these young multimillionaires and all these young billionaires, society has changed the perception that that is what's considered success through music. You know, watching all these rappers spend money like it's nothing, and this is what we consume, right? And this, you know, indoctrinates us and brainwashes us into believing that that is the idea of success, and it's moved the nail away, because true success is happiness, right? But it's moved the nail away from that, and it's made us believe that success is financial, you know, like returns and money. So, guys, I really plead with you to sit down with your children and have a conversation with them. Look, I'm not telling you how to parent at all, okay? But this is what Jordan has done with me. He sat down with me and he explained to me that it's not money that I'm after. It's skills. I need to acquire as many skills as I can across the next 10 years in order to put myself in a position when I'm 30 to achieve things and have the skills to execute on, right? So he's really helped me with my mental health. You know, I wanted to make millions of dollars. I had huge standards, and now at 20, when I was 18, I expected to be halfway there now. I expected to be completely there by 22, and that was my mindset. And I would be so depressed right now if Jordan hadn't told me what he told me. And now what he's been teaching me, and what he's been teaching me, is patience, you know, understanding that I need to lower my expectations, and making me live in the reality of the world, not making me live in the social media version of the world. He's been making me live in the reality of things, and that has really helped me to understand that I'm not behind. I'm actually on track, because nobody, like, older people didn't have their lives figured out when they were 20. They didn't have everything put together when they were 20. So in helping me understand that, it really helped me ease my anxiety. It really helped me to calm down. It really helped me to just enjoy the moment and be more happy. Alright? So guys, please, I hope this message hits home for all of you. Alright? As parents, just sit down, have a conversation with your kids. Please don't try and pile more pressure onto them. They've already got so much pressure. A lot of young people already feel like they're losing, and they're behind in life. Explain to them that they have time. Time is on their side. Time is their best friend. And yeah, guys, please, I hope you can take away from this message what it's like to be a young person, and hopefully I can help parents to better understand the way their children think. And once you understand the thought process of someone and the way they think and the way they perceive things, you can help change it in order to best help them. Alright guys, thank you so much for your time. Have a lovely day. See ya.